good? No. Are we good?
Chief, just from the get-go, what did your firemen encounter when they got here?
When the first units got on the scene, they were met with heavy fire showing from the first and second floor.
Was there virtually impossible to get inside that building at that point?
With the amount of fire showing, they made the first initial attack, and they were just backed out. And we believe there might have been a flashover.
Which means?
Heavy fire just built up from a high temperature, and it just flashed out at them. They had to get out.
Chief, how difficult is this to arrive to the scene and know that there was literally nothing that your men could do to save and women could do to save those victims? And there are three dead today. It's got to be a tragedy and heartbreaking for you guys.
It's heartbreaking for the whole department and for every department that was here. We've been offered counseling by the American Red Cross, and if our people need it, it's available to them and the police officers that were there also.
Chief, I know Fire Marshal Jaroka talked about, and Chief Captain Jordan talked about the scenario. Basically, what is your understanding of what happened when the fire started? When the young girls heard, smelled smoke, that, if you know?
It's still under investigation at this point.
What do you want to talk about the two ladies that jumped out the window, what that must have been like for them in that kind of situation?
Well, the first arriving units found the two occupants across the street sitting in the snow. The one female was burned pretty severely. She's at the Lehigh Valley Trauma Center right now. And once they got on the scene, they treated her and she was transported to the hospital, both of them.
Were the three victims found together in the back of the house?
No.
In your tenure, this is just for background, in your tenure, can you remember a time when we've lost three?
I don't recall 3 fatalities in Kingston. Chief Piper may be able to answer that, but I don't recall 3 fire fatalities in Kingston at one time.
Chief, can you describe what it was like having to fight this fire in this cold and then be here all day investigating? I mean,
it was treacherous. The conditions were treacherous. It was freezing cold. It was very, very slippery from the hose lines. It was extremely dangerous. Thank God none of my guys were hurt. Okay, thanks guys.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.
You got everything else?
John, thanks.
Thank you.